Hi guys, so I'm going to attempt a video today of a training session with Kismet. Hey, leave it. Of training him to respond to my beginnings of a meltdown, which is hyperventilating, by doing deep pressure, which is lap, which is a cue that he already knows, but he doesn't know how to do it in response to the beginning of a meltdown for me yet. So we're going to try and do a little training session for that real quick. So if this is something that is overwhelming for you, if it's hard for you to watch somebody else hyperventilating or getting overwhelmed, I would suggest you don't watch this video. I also don't know if it's going to work because I have Kaycee over here on my bed because she refuses to not be in the bedroom. And she has been trained to respond to this already, so she might be whining and trying to get to me because I'm working with Kismet on it and not her. But we're gonna see how this goes. So again, if this is something that doesn't make you comfortable, please don't watch this video if it's going to trigger your meltdowns or anything like that, or anxiety attacks. But I just kind of wanted to show you guys the process of how we're gonna train this. So yeah, so here it goes. Let's try and do this. I have his treats over here, so. All right, come here. Good boy. Kiss that. Yes, good boy. It's a good lap. So this is lap. This is, he gets on my lap and he leans into me, and this helps the deep pressure, and I can pet him, and it just helps me get over meltdown quicker. Off. And he can get your butt out of the camera. He can get off on cue. So now we're going to have him do lap in response to me starting to hyperventilate. So this is just, I'm not having a meltdown right now. This is just a training session. So I'm gonna just kind of mock do it. Wait, wait. Wait. So I'll just start doing it gently, and as soon as he does lap, and I cued him with my finger instead of a word, and I reward him and I stop doing it. And then we're gonna try and do it for longer and longer and see if he can do it without me having to cue him with my fingers. Okay, off. Wait. Get your tail out of the camera. Thank you. I'm trying to do it with the treats behind me because he's too distracted. Over here. Good. Wait. Wait. I'm just waiting to make sure he's not going to lap without me asking him to or cueing him to, because he's got treats. Yes, good. Kaycee is sitting up on her bed like, are you okay? Good girl, Kaycee. You're doing good. Okay, good boy. Okay, off. Off. Good boy, here. Good. Wait. Nope, nope. I did not ask you to. Girl, Kaycee. Good boy. Yes, good. He's very good. Yes, good boy. Good boy. So now he's starting to get it. He's really quick at this, and we've done it once or twice before. But now he's starting to get the fact that me starting to hyperventilate means I want him to lap. So we're gonna try again. Off. Good boy. Over here. Good boy. Back. Back up. Okay. Nope, nope. Wait. He loves these treats, if you can't tell. We use really high quality treats, and we're doing hard stuff like this. Yes, good. Good boy. Okay, up. Good here. I want his positioning to be a little better. Yes, there we go. Good boy. Good boy. And Kaycee's on the bed like, are you alright? What are you doing? And toss her some treats. There we go. Good boy. Good. Good boy. That's a lap. That's a good lap. Yes, good lap. Good boy. Get off. Good boy. Good boy. It's hard for him to get positioning. There's not much space here. That's why he's struggling to position himself correctly also. Wait. Yes, good. And now he's leaning into me, and that's exactly what I want. Good boy. Good job. Good girl, Kaycee. Good boy. Yes. No, I don't want you sliding off. No. Okay. No. Good. Down. Good. Yes, yes, a good lap. Yes. Good. No. I know. There's good treats. Good boy. Yes. So the goal is for him to do this until I'm calmed down. So we've just done it for very short periods, but we're working on doing it for longer periods. Okay, off. Good boy. All right, wait, no, stop. Again, I'm just making sure he's not going to do it without being cued. No, no. Because he'll just throw behaviors and do it without being cued because I've got treats. So I don't want him to be doing that. So I'm not going to cue him, and I'm just going to wait and let him chill for a minute before I start cueing him again with the hyperventilating. Just waiting him to stop focus on the treats. Good boy. Yes, good. Good boy. Good job. So right now I'm not really focusing on positioning as much as I should be, just because I just want him to respond to doing lap as soon as I start hyperventilating. So that's the cue right now that we're working on. I'm not worried about position so much right now. Good boy. Okay, off. No, over here. No, kiss, kiss. No, over here. Good boy. Get your tail out of the camera, because he knows positioning pretty well. So right now we're just working on changing the cue from the word lap to my hyperventilating. And again, I'm going to wait for him to stop focusing on the treats, stop thinking about the treats before I cue him. Nope. Good. Now he's looking at me, he's making eye contact, so that means he's not focused on the treats anymore, he's more focused on me. Yes, good. Someone took him a little longer. Starting to get a little lightheaded now. Good boy. And Kaycee's like on the bed, like making sure I'm okay. She's really wants to help me right now. Good boy, just a good boy. Good job. Yes, good lap. Thank you. Good boy. Good job. Yes, just a good lap. Good boy. Okay, off. Good boy. Swing your butt. Okay, wait. Wait. So the important thing is you don't want your dog to just be throwing behaviors and doing it just because they want the treats. So I'm waiting for him to not be focused on the treats that are behind my back or in my hand. I'm waiting for him to either be focused on me or not focused on the treats. So now he's making eye contact with me instead of thinking about the treats. And that's good, so I'm going to try and cue him again. Yes, good. See, so that was very quick. He got it. Now we're going to try reposition. Yes, that's a good lap. Good boy. So now he's leaning his hips and he's very leaned into me, which is what I really like for lap. Instead of just his legs being across me, I really like no. I like his chest being leaned into me as well. So that's what we're working on positioning. Good boy. Give Kaycee a treat for chilling. Good boy. Okay, off. Off. Swing your butt. So now he's starting to get it a little bit quicker. The cue that what I want is the hyperventilating and not the word or anything like that. I put the treats behind my back so that he can't get them next to me, that he's more focused on me. No, leave it. Good. No. Yes, good. You're not thinking about the treats. Looking at me. Good boy. Yes, See, so that time I didn't stop the hyperventilating until he was in the position that I wanted better. Good boy. Good job. Yes. That's a good lap. Good boy. Yes. Good boy. That's a good lap. Good boy. So his legs aren't really on me right now, but his weight is leaning into me, and that's what's really important for me. So that's the positioning that I want. So you want to reward the correct positioning, because if you reward the wrong positioning for too long, then they'll always do the wrong positioning. Off. Good boy. Good girl, Kaycee. Okay, come on. Great. A couple more treats. Nope. So this time I'm gonna stay hyperventilating a little bit longer while he's in the right position. Let's see if we can do that. Good boy. So he's making eye contact, but I don't want him to do it yet. Because last time I think he started a little earlier than I started hyperventilating, so. Nope, See, he was about to do it, even though I didn't cue it yet. Just gonna wait him out. Good. Good. Boy. Good boy. Good girl, Kaycee. Oh, I missed that one. Sorry, kid. There you go. Good girl. Okay, good boy. Good job. Good boy. Okay, so we're just going to try it a couple more times. Off. Good. Now he's starting to get it. I wouldn't normally be shoving him around, but there's not a lot of space right here with the camera and everything. Kaycee, down. Good girl. I've got her tied to my bed so she can't get off. Alright, now wait for him to stop focusing on the treats. Good boy. No, no, I know, good boy. No, So that might have been a little bit of a stress shake off. He's not sure what I'm asking of him, so he's a little stressed. So he shook it off a little bit. Good. Very good boy. Good job. So now he's starting to get that the response to my hyperventilating is the deep pressure, and that's what we wanted for this session. So we're going to stop this training session for now. Good boy. Good job. Off. Off. Good boy. So that was today's session. This was just a really short little session. He already knew what lap was, and he already kind of knew to respond to the hyperventilating, but we just started working on that a little bit more today. So eventually what we want to do is add more duration to that. So when I'm actually going to be having a panic attack, I'm not going to stop hyperventilating as soon as he lays on me. So what you want to do is get the behavior that you want on a verbal cue. I use the word lap. And then you get the positioning, make sure you've got the positioning you want, and then you transition to the behavior. So mine is hyperventilating, and hyperventilating then becomes the cue for lap. And then you want to build duration. So continue with the hyperventilating while he's on your lap for just a little while and build that duration. So now I'm going to see if I can do something. Kaycee hasn't done this in a while, but she's been really interested. She's over here on the bed. And so I'm going to see if she will do what she was trained to do, which is she will do the same lap, but she will also lick my face, which for me, I don't want Kismet doing that just because I figured out it's something I don't need anymore. But originally when Kaycee was doing it, it was helpful for me because her licking my face would slow my breathing and help me slow my breathing quicker. But because Kismet weighs more and he's got more weight, that alone helps me slow my breathing, and I don't need the tactile stimulation of being licked in the face. So like I said, I don't know what's going to happen because I haven't had Kaycee do this in a while. I'm going to switch them places and tie Kismet up and bring Kaycee down, and we'll see what happens. So just give me a second to do that real quick. Kaycee, up. Wait. Kaycee, off. Nope. Kaycee, you stay. Down. Down. Good. Stay. Good boy. And I don't know what he's gonna do because we were just training for this, so he might freak out too. Get a couple more treats for Kaycee. See if she'll do what, she hasn't done this in a long time, so we'll see if she'll remember. Yes, good girl. Good, Kaycee. Yes, good, come on. Yes, good, Kaycee, here. Good, Kaycee. She's like focused on the treats. Good, Kaycee, here. Good. Yes, good girl. Good job. Good girl. Okay, all done. Oh, Kiss. Kiss fell off my bed and he's still tied to it. Good boy. So as you can see, Kaycee was more trained to, rather than using her weight, she would use the tactile stimulation. So she was putting her paws, this is something you can do with a smaller dog. She would put her paws, her front paws on my legs, and then lean her body weight into my chest and then lick my face. So that's what I did with Kaycee. Kaycee would also do something you could do with a smaller dog. Kiss down. Down. Good boy. Telling Kiss to lay down on my bed. Something else you can do with this, and she's like, are you okay? Because we were just working on this. Good girl. So something else that I have done with her, as opposed since she's smaller, is I will have her do a hug. And I do a hug for Kismet too, and I'll show you in that task video later. But good girl. But the way that Kaycee does a hug, Kaycee, sit. Sit. Good girl. You have a hug? Good girl. Yes. Good. Okay. So Kaycee will do a hug by sitting right in front of me. Nope, leave it. Stop. I know. I'm okay. Thank you. She'll do a hug by sitting in front of me, and then right now she's leaning all of her weight into my chest, and she puts her head over my shoulder. And that was her kind of deep pressure. Okay, off. Good girl. That was better for me. So if you have a slightly smaller dog and you need tasks like this, that's something that you could do. I can show you some more of the things that Kaycee would do for me if you'd like. Like I said, she's pretty much retired at this point because I'm trying to work on Kismet doing these behaviors that I need, but Kaycee still remembers a lot of her stuff and she still helps me when Kismet can't yet. So if you want to see some of the other stuff that I had Kaycee do because she's a little smaller, we can do that at some other point if you let me know in the comments. But yeah, that was just today. That's just a very basic training session on how to get your dog to respond to hyperventilating as a cue for doing deep pressure. So I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.